Right. Hello, everyone. I am here. Ready to do some Mass Effect Legendary modded. Yeah, it's a little bit fun. So, we go with the plan I had previously, which was what the? Are you serious? Oh, never mind. I'm a twit. Alright. I'm being dumb. Anyway. Alright. So of this stream gonna be trying to do general stuff video, such as side exploration. Yeah, I'll try finishing the stream off with like a main mission. Which I intended to do last time, but I ended up going straight into DLC without meaning to. I'm actually gonna do what I intended this time. Yeah, let's get into it. First good.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Huh?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, curious actually. I think there was a lot of stuff that I never saw before on the what was it? Rain on the Sky DLC. I wonder if there's like more potentially to like.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess I'll just quickly see if anyone has any comments on that mission.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any... And we were on the scene faster than any other...
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
Lieutenant.
Okay, guess not. Bit of a shame. Right. Just think about it, didn't quite do all the raiding with the other planets yet. We should do that. We'll probably stop if people don't want me to keep doing that, but yeah, I'll just a game for now. I will be doing that though. Tier? I was gonna say tier. Is composite but compositely quite similar to Earth, however it lies over 4 AU from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. A potential target for terraforming, the presence of the shirt sleeves. Orbital Terra Nova in the same system, relegated tier to a support role. The 100 corporations human have constructed extensive teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the first tier. However, with the platinum ores of Terra Nova, the resources they produce are driving development of the local hydrogen fuel cells and cell industries. This gold system that supplies nearly 4% of the galactic market. They founded 2156 station 7,000. I probably don't need to read all that. Loki is a small terrestrial world with little to recommend it. One hemisphere is largely covered by an ice cap and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. The rough varied terrain suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the world. Seemingly reinforced by its unusually elliptical orbit, which reaches 6.5 AU at perigee and 7.1 AU at apogee. And I definitely don't know why I never actually tried reading these out loud. Never tried doing this before. Penetrating scans of Loki's ice cap reveal a network of crisscrossing subterranean tunnels. Because some of the tunnels were surprisingly regular in shape and size, early expeditions looked for evidence of excavation, or that they formed by natural processes. Loki's thin atmosphere is mainly composed of krypton and xenon. When it approaches perigee, frozen sulfur trioxides and dioxides can evaporate into clouds in the hemisphere facing Asgard. Okay. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It currently has the highest population of an Alliance colony. They're bounded by a harsh equatorial desert, areas closer to the poles are temperate. Its developments was modest until extensive deposits of platinum were discovered in the late 170s. This rare metal, required in the clean-burning hydrogen fuel cells that power private vehicles, attracted a platinum rush of immigrants and investment from throughout Alliance space. In the past 12 years, Terra Nova has seen a 30% rise in population and growth, does not appear to be slowing. Or is a huge hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. Jeez. A striking coloration is caused by the light of ionized hydrogen filtering through an upper cloud deck of sodium. The cause of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bohr's mass equal to 6 Jupiters and high temperature suggests it may be a small brown dwarf, a large gas giant that gains nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Though Bohr's deep gravity well makes mining operations difficult, it is the only gas giant in the system the hydrogen needed. Hydrogen needed for local fuel cell industry combined with the ever-present need for helium-free fusion torch fuel made it economical to mine. Probably don't need to look it up. Right.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
That's not gonna be here though. Where do I get on that right away? Diane is a hydrogen helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and radiation, it supports a small helium-free mining industry. The reason is simple, as the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Diane has 112 satellites ranging from captured asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which are large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the current mass relay. Eden Prime's biosphere is unusually well suited for infiltration of Earth's native life. This fertility drew heavy immigration and development by the Systems Alliance and various corporations. Today, Eden Prime is a model of sustainable, organized development. Population is housed in space-efficient ecologies that tower over thousands of kilometers of green fields and orchards. I get the feeling it's going to become very apparent that my pronunciation might not be my strong suit here and there. Jeez. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of hydrogen and helium. Scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts. Metal deposits are plentiful. There are several spectacular examples of polymer basalt formation of acidic beauty. Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water, ice, and iron oxides with cryovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest, though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s, all have been shut down for years. The island maintains an alternate ice cracking station, which has quietly stockpiled large amounts of Urium fuel for use by the fleet. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon. The present surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of calcium. Locations in the deep cold, the Earth system, and subsequently valuable resources leave little to recommend it. Right? should probably go here. Yes, I'll read it. Alright. Pluto as well solves numerous ice-dwarf worlds, many of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relator Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. Ample solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. Difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. With constant temperatures of sulfuric acid clouds and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster than light travel turned Mars into quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Migration and developments are restricted to as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. Of the development of mass effect of DL drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-free fuel and shadow for a gas-giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of He-3 in Alliance space. Though that chin like Uranus' plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before the development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation has kept its moons from being significantly exploited. Large outposts is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Saturn has been a major source of helium-free fusion plant since the 2150s. But Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. I wonder if that means that the N7 training is dead. So, if we're just not gonna put a thing here for Or Earth. I was gonna say, for detailed information, please refer to the standard issue Alliance Galactic Codex. And just says Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Okay. And Luna. Another source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 2 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Oh, wait, shoot. No. Oh, no. Sorry. Ah. Hello there. Hello, Looky Doo. How you doing? Yep, they do. Doing alright. Gonna be trying out Warframe the first time today after watching Digi play. That's good. Hope you enjoy Warframe. Probably gonna be quit the process for you don't spotting out. Damn it.
Perimeter secured.
So to be honest, you might do better than I was doing when during my early days of playing Warframe. Who knows? I mean, sure as hell, it changed a lot since I started, which was probably back in 2016 or whatever. Well, that's a pretty long time ago. At this point, I don't remember that icon being up there.
Area secured.
Distracted watching the finished part of the video. What? And it reminds me, I've never actually gotten the hang of video editing until I tried to do it a few times in the past, but I just, yeah, never really worked out.
Contact.
Commander.
Yeah, so try that in this game. We're trying to vault over stuff, and it's like, no. Hmm. Okay, I wasn't supposed to suddenly stop like that. Um. You responding? Okay, a moment. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Hang on. It's given us a resume function with this game, jeez. Both games in Legendary Edition. Click a resume and it just goes to the main menu and it immediately loads your latest save. Like this was a while back. Cheap. Yeah, well, they get so far, so it's fine.
Cover me.
Um.
Cover me.
Right, this time I
Think we
actually
got him,
remember to
Commander.
save. Save at this point. Right, yeah, it doesn't really work on turrets. Or
All
drones, whatever.
targets down.
I'm gonna do a null shock on something that isn't even alive. Jeez. What am I thinking?
I smell trouble. Perimeter secured.
There we go. Next.
Hostile contact.
All targets down.
Wait up. Hang on up. What the heck? What? I don't remember that being a thing. Okay, good to know with the other mods I have on. I will suddenly know where her I guess Mass Effect 3 visor guard sort of thing. I'm guessing it's only in situations where everyone will have a helmet on. Like right now. Because it's toxic gas going around. I honestly wasn't expecting that to be a thing. And no idea there was a feature. Honestly, kind of cool. You're enjoying that? It's a really cool feature. I think that might be the Children of the Rannoch mod that I have on. I don't know. I'll probably look into it after stream. Guess I'll try to see if she'll have it once I'm back out.
Slow them down.
Right.
Perimeter secured.
Yeah. Death Barriers can only do so much. At least these ones. You completely bypass it if I have explosive rounds. What should I do with this weapon? Ah. Right. probably should be hitting them, the director. Okay, I didn't realize they'd disappear. Right. On to the last one.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, tell you guys out here too. And um okay. Have you seen that happen before? Oh, good lord. This, I may go stuck.
On my way.
What the? What is going on? First I got stuck on here, then I get out of here again, and it... Huh? This Mako has been ridiculous. Oh, good lord. Okay, I'm not driving into the next place. And... Oh man. This is already been a bit mad. This stream. Oh jeez.
Perimeter clear.
last one. Burst of white noise. This burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard sees header display interprets it into zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights of the final VI cluster flicker and die. Personalization. I think I already chose mine, so. I don't remember what it was, though. Oh, right, I think it was Bastion. Right. Oh, that's that then. Excellent money. You go back to Soda. Think about it. No. Right.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Actually, wait a moment.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got. It's actually, there wouldn't really be anything going on until they've right. So I'll just go back to this exploration. Probably came back a bit too soon.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oh, right, I forgot to do something with these two. Nah, I'll do it later.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Right, done the local cluster, the next is cluster. Next to the Gemini Sigma. Main. MSV Worthington. Worthington is a colon-class monster conveyor of human design, fitted for mixed freight and passenger hauling. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold and is adrift off the orbit and Anthropos. Drake and Morrison Company, Shaanxi. As far as like the art for or whatever for like showing the ship off, showing that it's like abandoned ships, whatever. Really looks old. Ah, jeez. I don't remember which one this was.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Okay, that's quite different. Normally with these missions, just essentially have one of the doors that just opens behind me and that's it. Don't have this. So many changes that with mods made, and that's... I'm just honestly finding myself surprised almost constantly. Jeez. Janissary. I guess Janissary. Oh, it's a white version. I think Crisis is better. Hot plate. Cerberus skunkworks. I don't remember that either. Jeez, it can be like this all the entire stream at this point.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
Okay, so I think I might know what this is now.
That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
Yep, I remember what this one is now. Bloody hell. Think about it. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff I should probably hand on in jail. I'll just keep that one. Oh, whoops. Oh well. I can get into one later. Nexus, Polaris. Yeah, should probably get rid of this. I remember that console being over there. Ow. Ow. Was I start sneezing during this? Ah. Raya mainframe. This terminal seems to be an override control for Worthington's onboard systems. Then reveals a deliberate shutdown of nearly every function save life support, and all remaining power has been rerouted to the medical bay. Intriguingly, the terminal's last recorded action is commands to cut power to the forward doors, timestamps just minutes before your arrival. Instrumental access is restricted, but the last command appears to be an isolated override, possibly rushed and not fully integrated into the system's lockdown. The propulsion ability to press the command, restoring power to the doors at the bow of the ship. Okay, there's been more complexity added to this.
Did you hear that? Sounded like footsteps.
It definitely heard something. Okay, so 2 of these doors are locked. I think normally around all 3 would be unlocked right away. How many changes did my mods make? Aren't she closing infinite rounds? The Morrison Company, Shang-Chi's premier budget passenger liner. Level unlocked. Please input ID for Dr. Smith. You can find your keycard for your convenience. This terminal is equipped with a keycard tracking system. Activated to pinpoint the last known location of your card. Remember, efficient operations keep us flying. Okay. It's getting more and more interesting. What the heck?
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it for now. There's a proximity detection thing. And it's not going up while I'm in here. So I guess I have to go out here for it. Aha! I wonder why I cannot open this. The storage locker swings open, you discover a jumbled collection of personal belongings. On these items, you find Dr. Swift's keycard. Get around of various other items, including a small framed photograph of a man and a woman. Recognize the man as the comatose patient in the medical bay. Probably next among the items is an L2 implant maintenance kit. Was one of the crew members a Bartik? I think I remember that being a plot point. Right, so back here I go then.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Okay, that's new too. Sorry, I can't help but comment on this. Very crap, the other thing was unlocked. Unlock. There we go. Almost forgot. Oh, did forget just other words. Whoa! Okay, that's new as well. I think it's very clear that I've played this game before, and yeah, things are very different from me during this. Jeez.
Keela.
Holy crap. Here's Captain.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
He's really decided to make her wide-eyed. This is... I am genuinely unsettled by this now. Before I was just... yeah, whatever. Good lord, this is different. What was that?
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
I will destroy
Okay. Okay. I kind of knew it was coming, but jeez. Okay. Right. Back to the normal I go. Oh crap. Whew. It's even that different from the original, but Jesus may definitely oh, back there. Oh wait, shoot! Almost forgot something. Meant to cut off once life support, and I forgot to do it. Jeez. Oh, it's sweet. Alright. Here we go. What the heck? Okay, this wasn't a thing. What? I could just do and say let him die, or go with let him die with dignity. There's no way to live. It's not a problem. Jeez. What the hell? Oh, good lord.
It's time to let him go. Shut down the machines.
You did the right thing, Shepard.
What the heck is actually moving? Okay. Guess. Huh. Right, well, now I'm leaving. I wonder what will happen if I actually did shut it off before I... Oh, I'll probably find out later. Upstream. Yeah, I was trying to say, not too different from previous times I've done this. The changes may definitely transform the story a little bit. That's for sure.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
The door's still open. That's a bit of an oopsie.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Oh, right. Gonna read the stuff for the rest of these and then move on. Interoperus is a hydrogen helium gas giant that formed in the outer regions of main system and is in the process of migrating inwards. In a few million years, the planet's atmosphere will begin to boil away into space. There's a sizable temperature difference between the side of Interoperus facing the energetic blue giant primary and the side facing the colder deep space. This variance powers massive cyclonic wind systems. Intense heat it absorbs from the sun, in addition to its own internal heat engine, causes the planet's dark side to radiate faintly in the infrared. Prague is a large rock planet with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Right line over 600 AU from Maine, its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of alumina with deposits of silver. Due to the radiation and heat, landing on Prague's sunward side with anything less than warp ship grade shielding will likely be fatal. Prague rotates at a retrograde the rest of the main system, indicating it is likely a captured body. Altanok is a small but typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with no outstanding features. Its combination of strong magnetic field and relatively shallow gravity well makes it a popular stopover world for the discharging FTL drive cores. See the Harton system. Oh, what was that? Yes. Raven is a small, unremarkable rock welt. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium with deposits of aluminum. Raven's low mass has left it idly locked the star harm. If there are any resources of value, mining stations could be established on the relatively temperate twilight band. A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, Wakrofu is only distinguished by its moons. Several dozen of them have been sculpted into the likeness of an arthropodal alien race not yet known to council science. Radiometric dating suggests the moons were worked over 500,000 years ago. Arthropodal alien race. Tantalus is a large rock world with an unusually thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. The frigid world's crust contains extensive deposits of uranium and occasional loads of naturally occurring plutonium. With a total mass more than 4 times that of Earth, Tantalus should have a significantly thicker atmosphere. This is unusual feature as flagged it as worthy of scientific investigation. But the need for expensive amounts of radiation shielding has deterred the interest. Into the Jovian-sized gas giant with a standard hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Traces of methane give the planet its distinct cobalt blue tint. Spectral analysis indicates this extensive ring system is mostly composed of ice crystals. Ring 2 has an exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which creates strong radio interference throughout the inner system. Looking into it. Oh, for pig's sake. Because no one else showed up. Checking something. Mevagon is a small rock and ice planet with a thin atmosphere of ammonia and methane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of tin with deposits of potassium. The planet has a rudimentary ammonia-based life, mainly concentrated around geothermal vents deep underground. Severe storm cycles are common due to limited visibility navigation. Due to limited visibility, navigation may be difficult. Right. And I'm probably gonna get better as I keep doing this, but jeez. Jeez, I'm really bad right now. Hey. I usually go to the guy and sell a bunch of my stuff. I don't remember when they're thinking how to play this. Huh. This is different. What the? I feel it looks like Nilus's head. It looks like the Mass Effect 3 Turian armor. Huh. Funny. What's back here? If there's anything unique here. Careful, that's Savant X, but oh, maybe I accidentally switched it out. I don't know. This be better? You know what? No, leave Kato with the Colossus. Oh, okay, so right, yeah, it's a 1X for for the Omni tool I got, but I think it's 1X for the Biotic amp, right? I'm so confused. Added X. Right, back to Normandy. Maybe this guy has
looking for supplies?
1X stuff. A quick check.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Have we got these? That's for sure. Shit. Anything IX? And guess all the weapon stuff too. And this. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop. Doop. I'll keep that. Those. Yeah, keep that. I just got max money on that. Jeez. Huh. This has slightly more damage than the HNWSG, but it's getting overall better. Still switching out. Okay, guess I'll just leave the mods for now. Okay, so that's a green version of what I got. White and red. Blue. Yep. Alright then. I guess anything heavy and medium I get rid of. Alright. I think it's sorted that now.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Sell drink. There we go. Did I miss a system? No, I didn't. Right. How much time do I have left? Oh, I've got plenty. Right, I'll do Hades Gamma. During the initial survey of the entire system, only a single flyby probe was spared for the small scorched world of Agiko. It revealed a planet unusually rich in heavier elements given its size. Agiko is a standard terrestrial with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of cobalt and other heavy metals. Due to extremely rough, crater terrain, starships are discouraged from landing. The Maul is an enormous terrestrial world of mixed rock and ice with an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of calcium and deposits of iron. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Globa is the second and by far the larger of Antares' two gas giants. Active scans by survey ships have returned tantalizing indications of massive solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. I believe Clover is a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Adherents of this theory have fruitlessly being signals towards the sunken megastructures, only to get the machine's attention. Others believe that as a nation, spacefaring race disposes their weapons of war by dumping them into the planet. The last attempts to reach and salvage Plover's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended with a crew of 12 being trapped and crossing the gas giant's lower atmosphere. Okay. Weird. Nevertheless, is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. If Trevin's terraforming is successful, it is expected that a helium-free fuel refining facility for the system will be set up here. Trevin is a modest terrestrial world with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Trevin's environment is relatively mild, but scarcity of water or similar enabling substances have prevented the development of any biosphere. So Jenny Corp recently performed a test impact of a single water ice comet into the surface, a step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and introduce water to the environment. The team is on the surface monitoring the geological and mineralogical effects of the test impact. Ice and water released is still in the form of atmospheric vapor, but thick cloud banks have formed. There is every indication that this arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's progress has been hampered by frequent mechanical or computer failures in their GPS satellites. Go to that in a moment. Unidor is a moderately sized ice world with an extremely thin atmosphere composed of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is unusually smooth, suggesting widespread repaving by cryovolcanic processes through no such activity. Though no such activity is currently evident. Okay. Alright, now let's go. Okay, that's new. I'm guessing maybe that's indicating a pressure more. Maybe I can think of. Oh yeah, I think it's a vegetable. similar situation again. And that crap, the other bullets disappeared. Ah well. No, I can't do anything with that. Supposed to transmit entirely beam signals into the geosynchronous orbit. But the Soviet team's GPS satellites causing them to crash nearby. Oh yeah, this place. Let's skip out on it for now. I'll go through it right away. Now going for it.
Looks like nobody's home. According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Seems standard to me, so...
Engaging target.
heard of this. Machine cultists. They unearth some kind of alien technology and it turns them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now. Accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They are converted to surviving a house by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from Geth territories a mystery. Yeah, since we're never before. Sorry, it'll just fix itself. There we go. Right, back to Normandy. I think probably about time I do one of the main missions. I think the first one I'll be doing is this. Is it on Horizon? No, I don't think it's this one. We'll go back to it later. Just trying to. I will do player stuff with just yeah. Want to prioritize find here it is. So get to that moment.
small hydrogen helium gas giant, Arcanes has been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling over refined materials from Theron. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive, Arcanes has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-free refining and deuterium mining on its many water ice mountains. Armenia is a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Armenia detected multiple areas at the equator with oddly regular surface protrusions. First investigation revealed these as billions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long extinct spacefaring species called the Dioth. The human universities which perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds gravesite as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. Another asteroid. Zakros is a terrestrial world with a nitrogen-methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and hydrocarbon sludge. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's mass effect envelope up. Space dust is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There is little of interest on this desolate world. And Firm. Firm is distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Firm was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
remember a ship flying into this now. It's been quite a bit of the environment has been changed. Looks relatively like the other one, just there's definitely been some changes made here and there. Huh.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
I think I'll leave that gate up.
I'm a little busy here.
Take out those hostiles!
No bombing those. Don't need to. Think about it, just had a level up. That was probably a bit mean, but whatever. I'll open it up when I get the mag code over.
"50 degrees hotter and I might start to feel uncomfortable. How are you mammals doing, Shepard?"
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat. My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava. Reminds me of home. 50 degrees hotter and I might start to feel uncomfortable. How are you mammals doing, Shepard?
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat.
Okay, right, let's pass it. Okay, moving on. Oh, come on, really? Crap, it's straight forces. Do I have to go through 2 tunnels from this? I don't remember. I think it was only one, maybe. I went to any at all. Whee! Oh, totally hacked that one. I don't remember one being the tower. I didn't even want a tower here. The tower simply... What's the tower? I'm trying to remember a lot of things right now. Jeez. That means I'm like, were they a thing before? And the other things are like, I don't think there was a thing before, and everyone else is just...
Heading to position.
Oh.
That's the last of them.
Don't remember that being that sort of transition. Saw that. Was it a thing before I've seen that? The gifts and regular gift trooper or whatever, and they come up to here. Oh.
This will help.
That's different texture as well. thought that it wasn't here before.
Like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Right.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Let's get moving. No sense standing around.
You lead. I'll follow.
Oh. Okay, just didn't worry about changing weapons for them. They just do it on their own. Interesting.
Charging up.
There we go.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
I've actually quite had that mind when it came to when I was shut out the field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Whoa, what the?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Alright. How much time do I have? I'll probably stop, but not the stream, but I think I'll go through a few more things first before I do. Like, definitely my playthrough of this game is going to be a hell of a lot more. Well, definitely going to be quite interesting, just because I'm going to be seeing just how many things are different now. Because already quite a few things have. Quite a few things are different from my previous experiences, even with Legendary Edition. Which, Legendary Edition is just I think it's a remaster or something, not like a remake or whatever, so that makes sense. But yeah, a lot's been different so far with this. Really making me wonder what's in store for me with all the other stuff, all the other missions. Guess we'll be seeing soon enough.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Yeah, I don't think that was an option before.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got balances in one. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average.
I have to go.
Never mind.
All right,
sorry.
See you.
I mean, it's sweet. Ah, Rusty's not here. Where'd he go? Not in here. Where the heck is Presley?
Commander, do you have a minute?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I didn't go through bot training for my biotics. Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
I didn't say I did this for the whole crew. We should talk again.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
The Asari are remarkable, aren't they? Can you believe Liara is twice my age?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I even heard that dialogue before.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Good lord. Pick him up, I wonder what freaking press they went. Not down here, really. None of these pods, at least.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies, at least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Okay.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Wait, I can't find Prissy anywhere. Where the heck is he? This is weird. Well, anyways, I think I'll probably be I think I will be ending it here now. So, gonna make a save. Oh. Just felt I might actually get a raid up here. In there, I think I got one person still watching. Think I know someone might want to raid. They're gonna go ahead and do that. We're raiding Doogie Dude, who is playing some Warframe. I'll wait for the anything to end. So, hope you enjoyed. Anyone will be watching the VOD later, hope you enjoyed too. Tomorrow I'll be doing some Madness Project Nexus around 19 PM UK time. Next week will be Warframe Wednesday, Attack Legend Edition modded Thursday, and Friday Madness Project Nexus around 19 PM UK time. Hope to see you then. Goodbye everyone.